Okay. Thank you for joining me, everyone. And thank you for those of you that are joining us through the webinar. We're going to go ahead and get started. Please be patient with me as we go through this. I have my outline ready to go, but I just want to make sure that I get everyone's questions answered and go through and show you everything. The first thing we're going to do is just watch a quick presentation that Michael Lewis Marketing Suite produced, just to make sure you guys get the overview from them, and then we'll get going on walking through the website. My goal today is to show you how to make sure you can log into the website with your login information, show you where the how to fix your account information, update your account information, make sure you have your name and address and everything in there, show you how to create business cards and show you where the templates are for the postcards and the flyers, and then show you where all the free stuff is. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Hi, my name is Trish Ryder, and I'm the Business Development Manager for the Michael Company. We are excited to be working with you and your Market Center leadership team, and today we're going to give you a brief overview of all the amazing products and tools that you have access to through the Michael Lewis Marketing Suite. And then we're going to take you into the site itself and show you how you can begin creating your own beautiful marketing materials. The Michael Lewis Marketing Suite was originally created for a group of 9 markets that are here in Southern California that were getting pummeled by some specialty boutiques that are lack of brand awareness. And so the first thing Michael did was to create this fresh new modern image for these 9 market centers and for this region so that they would be able to compete locally. However, what happened is all of these individual agents started coming to Michael and asking him for assistance with their marketing efforts. So essentially what evolved was this one-stop marketing solution that would remove some of the marketing fees off of the agent's site and free them up to do what they do best and what you all do best, which is sell. So what you'll have access to when you go to our website, which is michaellewismarketingsuite.com, you will find there housed beautifully designed marketing templates. Now, all of our templates are unlocked, meaning you have a lot of customization capabilities. If you have your own team branding or your own logo, you can simply incorporate that into all of our designs. Now, one thing we're very mindful of is pricing. We never want this to become cost prohibitive for any of our agents. And so you will find that the costs that we extend you in terms of printing and mailing are extremely reasonable. So, for instance, here on the screen, you see a one-sided color flyer. You can get these printed through us for only 25 cents for a color copy, and this is printed on a very high-quality silk textile. Now, with that being said, we also have a special agreement with our printer that will allow you to bypass UPS for printing of your flyers, and if you just want to print these up in your own office, you can choose to do that as well. Now, this is for our flyer products only. Our other products, such as our brochures, our door hangers, our postcards, and our business cards, you would need to get those printed through us. However, we also have one other option for you. And let's say that you have a relationship with a local printer and you'd like to use them for printing a door hanger. You can go to the website, you can use our templates to create your door hanger, and then you can just purchase a piece of that door hanger for only $12 and then have that printed wherever you choose. So we just want to make sure that we are giving you a lot of options to choose from. Now, in addition to being able to save the flyer as a PDF, you can also save the flyer as a JPEG. Now, when you save that flyer as a JPEG, you're then able to use it virtually. So you can easily upload it to Facebook. You can also send it out in an email blast using EN, your Top Producer, Constant Contact, or whatever CRM you are using. Now, when you save that as a JPEG, that is a completely free application. It doesn't cost you anything to use that. Here's an example of an email blast, and that's something that we're going to show you how you can create today. So everything that we are creating for you on our end is technology-driven marketing. We also offer turnkey postcard mailing. Now, the postcards that we offer are the jumbo 8.5 by 5.5 glossy postcards. To give you an idea of the pricing for our postcards, let's consider that a third-class postage stamp is 49 cents. Well, for 50 cents, only 1 penny more than regular postage stamp, we can print and mail your postcard for you. Now, we can do this full guide, meaning that you give us an address and we can mail to the radius around that, or you can upload your sphere, we can mail to your sphere, or we can mail to a combination of the two. Whereas the newest postcard series that we just introduced, there are more than one series. A lot of agents will refer to this as a proof of production postcard, but essentially what it is, let's say that you are marketing for geographical farm, you've had multiple listings or multiple sales in that farm, and that's obviously something you want to share with your sphere of influence. So we've created postcards that you can showcase to properties. We also have a 4-property postcard as well as a 6-property postcard. We also have a new agent announcement postcard, so if you're a new agent just joining KW and you've not let your sphere of influence know that yet, this is a great postcard for you to use. You can go in there, you can customize it with your information. Now what's nice about this postcard as well as all of our postcards is, yes, you can obviously use them as a hard copy mail piece, but just like the flyers, you can also save our postcards as JPEGs and then use them virtually. You can upload this announcement to Facebook. You can also send it out in an email blast. And once again, when you do the JPEG option, this is a completely free application for you. We also have a holiday postcard series. So for every current holiday, Michael will create and design a beautiful holiday postcard. We also have a for sale by owner postcard series, an expired postcard series, and most recently we introduced a new prospecting postcard series to the website. We also have a short sale series, which I'm happy to say is not as popular as it once was, but it's still on the website. It includes flyers as well as postcards. And then recently we introduced our new agent property KWLS tag photos. Now, as you are aware, when you upload your photos to KWLS, and they're syndicated out to the more than 350 websites, anyone can go on and grab that photo and begin marketing that property as their own. Also, a lot of those sites will sell advertising to other agents. So you might have your property photo there, and right next to it is a large banner ad with another agent's advertisement. It becomes very confusing to the consumer as to who they should call regarding that particular property. So what we want to do is create a photo of the property that would be tagged with your contact information. So Michael created these tagged photos in PowerPoint. So now you have your property photo along with your contact information that is tagged on the photo. So when you upload this to KWLS and it syndicates out to all those websites, your contact information stays intact with the property photo. This goes along beautifully with Keller Williams' philosophy of your listing, your lead. We also have a commercial series. Our commercial series includes flyers, postcards, business cards, and email signature templates. And we've also just introduced some of our new slate pieces into the commercial series as well. We also have a market-specific series, which includes flyers, postcards, and door-knocking tools. Now, the postcards on the right, these are our neighborhood market update postcards. Now, this is just a template, so it requires that you go into your local MLS, extract the information, and put it into this postcard. But this is probably one of the most popular postcards that we see being ordered, as agents love to incorporate this particular postcard into their first retouch and either send this out as a monthly or quarterly mailer. Now, the piece on the left is another neighborhood market update piece, which is great for door knocking, but it's also a great piece to create when you're hosting an open house and use that as a handout at your open. We also have business cards. Here's some of the various business card designs that you can choose from. Again, extremely reasonable in terms of pricing. These are priced anywhere from 4 to 6 cents per business card, meaning that you can print 500 business cards up for only $30. Now, something else that we have also added to our business card line, this is our property showcase series. This is for agents wanting to showcase one of their listings on the back of the business card. So you can go into the website, create a front side of the business card, populate it with your basic contact information, and then on the back of that business card, showcase one of your listings. This is a fun, unique way to showcase your listings, and I'll tell you what, your sellers will absolutely love this. The nice thing for you, again, is that it is inexpensive. You can print up 500 cards for only $30. Hand 300 of those cards to your seller. Naturally, your seller is going to be passing those out like crazy because they want maximum exposure for their home. And the nice thing for you is that your contact information is on the back of each one of those cards. Something else that we've introduced to our business card line, and this makes a great closing gift, is a just moved announcement on the back of the business card. So again, you can go to the website, create a front side of a business card, populate with your basic contact information if you want, or our site also allows you to create your own design. So you may want to put a personalized message on the front of that card, such as, congratulations on your new home, Jim and Julie, compliments of the ABC Real Estate Team. And then on the back is their just moved announcement that they can in turn show friends, family, and associates, letting them know of their change of address. We also have door knocking tools. We have door hangers, one-sided and two-sided door hangers, starting at only 17 cents a piece. We have some different options here. I just listed one photo. I just listed two photos. Now remember, these are unlocked, so you can easily change that to just sold. Perhaps you're a new agent, you don't have a listing yet, but you still like to get out there and do some door knocking. You might want to create a neighborhood market update, or you can also create an agent bio. We also have some other door knocking pieces. We'll do a lot of seasonal door knocking pieces as well as market at the moment door knocking pieces. Now again, great for door knocking, but you can also save these as a JPEG and send them out and include on last year's sphere as well. These are our property brochures. These are the giant 11 by 17 folded property brochures. So you have a front and back cover. You also have two interior pages. Now, to give you an idea of the pricing for these in the areas we're currently working in across the United States, agents were paying anywhere from $1.25 all the way up to $2.67 for something of this quality. We had one of our luxury agents in Tampa, Florida, who was paying $2.67 for a similar piece, and she had a minimum order of $275. So she was thrilled when she found out that she could get these two Michael Lewis Marketing Suite for 90 cents a piece with a minimum order of only 50. So everything I've showed you up until this point, these were all of the items that Michael had, hard copy pieces that Michael had created. And then he felt like there was more that we could deliver to our agents. And so that's when he created our iPad listing presentation and buyer consultation. Now I say iPad, these are actually compatible with any tablet. They are customizable, so you can remove any of the pages you may not want to use. There's also blank templates for you to add additional content. I'm not going to take the time today to go through the entire listing presentation, but just to give you an idea of the look and feel of the pages, I'll show you a few of these. Now, when you are showing this particular presentation on your tablet, it will be horizontal in nature. However, if you would like to print this up, you can print it up vertically and bind it, and then leave a hard copy with your client. This is a free application. It doesn't cost you anything to utilize these presentations, and this is also something that you can just print in your own office as well. If Cloud CMA is something that you're familiar with or something that is available to you through your local MLS, we have partnered with Cloud CMA, and essentially what happens for agents that are using both Cloud CMA and the Michael Lewis Marketing Suite, when they go to generate a Cloud CMA, the pages of their CMA are going to be branded to look like the pages of the Michael Lewis Marketing Suite iPad listing presentation, giving you the seamlessly integrated CMA into your listing presentation. We also offer sales presentation reports. Now, we originally created these for our Market Center leadership teams for use in their team meetings and ALC meetings. However, we felt like they could also be beneficial to agents in your buyer and listing consultation. So now you have access to these. Again, this is another free application. You can go into the site. You can change out the banners. You can change out the text. As far as the graphs themselves, they're very easy to edit. All you have to do is double-click on the graph. When you do that, an Excel spreadsheet will pop up. Then you just simply put in your percentages into the Excel spreadsheet, and as you do that, the lines on the graph will automatically populate for you. So beautiful, powerful presentation reports, and again, it's another free application. Another free application is also the email signature templates that you have access to. We have our standard signature at the top, followed by a commercial signature at the bottom. So again, our website is michaellewismarketingsuite.com. I want to mention a couple of other training opportunities that you have access to. We do have a YouTube training channel. Simply go on to YouTube, type in Michael Lewis Marketing Suite, and it will post an entire library of short 2 to 5 minute training videos that you can access 24/7. We also offer 2 live training webinars a week. These are every Tuesday and Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and these are something that you can just register for on the website. The last thing I would like to know.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and stop there. Now she's just going to get into how they do have a virtual assistant that can do a lot of this information for you. If you want more information on the virtual assistant, it is available through their Michael Lewis website. So go ahead and get that. Now what I want to do is make sure, has everyone been able to access the website and log in? Does everyone log in? So on the information sheet it does say you should use your email address that you signed up with on the roster, and then the password is MLMS password. I'm going to go ahead and get logged in. Okay, so when you log in, this is the main login screen, and everything that you need to access can be found right up here at the top. Where I want to take you first is your profile. So if you go over and click on where your name is located, account information, what you want to do is make sure that everything is updated. So under customer information, you can click the edit button right next to your name. And what I'd like to see here is for you to have everything filled out. You can add anything, all the address information, phone contact information, website, CRE number. Here where it says profile, this is where you can put your picture. If you have all of this information loaded into your account, when you go to create the pieces, the information is automatically populated where it belongs. So you won't have to go and add your picture to your business cards each time or go and add your contact information every time you go in. It'll automatically fill it out. Yes, Pat?
I found when I was doing it that if I clicked it on a field to fill it out, it wouldn't put anything in it. If I tabbed to it, it would put it in. I don't know if it's my computer or...
On this field right here? By your computer, generally when I click on it, as long as it's highlighted, it should fill it out. But if it's not highlighting it when you click on it, as Pat said, you can tab to each section. So I'm not going to fill all this information out now, but I wanted to make sure that you knew how to access your account information and update it. Under that same drop-down menu where I access account information, this is where you can also find all the additional tabs. There's a free stuff tab, which we'll come back to in a little bit. Your order history shows anything that you've ordered. If you save your work, it'll automatically save a template of what you're creating. If you're working on a business card or if you're working on postcards, it will save that template, and I believe it will stay saved for 30 days. If you rename the template to Jessica's business card or Jessica's postcards or March postcards, it should save that template for longer, but the auto save template will only save for 30 days unless you've renamed it and saved it as saved work. So I did want to point that out. And then here, easy to find is their product pricing and timelines. This lets you know how much each of their materials are and then what the ship time is to get them. Standard business cards, generally when I order them, I order 500 at a time. It's $25 plus shipping and handling. And I have seen the turnaround time for those business cards to be less than 3 days. So business cards, the orders that I placed on Tuesday showed up this morning through UPS. So they do have a really quick turnaround time. Okay, from there we're going to go to the product tab. Up here I'm going to click on the postcard tab. Just want to show you how you can edit an item from start to finish while it's thinking. Okay, so as you saw in the video that we watched earlier, there are several different themes of postcards and items that you can print. Standard always comes up the Red Series. You have anything from property to just listed, just sold, quite a few options. Slate Series takes everything to the gray tone. Here's where you have the market updates. If you don't have a property to feature as a listing feature, you can send out postcards with market updates. There are also prospecting postcards that you can choose from. And then these are actually new ones. Life events, they keep adding new items to that section. So know that they do add new things pretty much on a monthly basis. There's always at least one or two new items that they add. So if there's something that you're looking for, you might contact them and see if they thought about adding it. Chances are it's probably already in the works. But we're going to go ahead and click on a postcard and edit it. The first thing you always want to do before you go to edit selected template is to choose a back for your postcard. This one is design my own. I think I want to choose a red back. Now that I have my front of my postcard selected and my back selected, I can go to edit. From the edit function, there are a few things to note. One, I don't have my profile updated, so it's not going to feed in all my information. But you can easily change all of the images on here, as well as all of the text. It took me a couple of tries to figure out the best ways to change everything around. When you click on an item, it generally doesn't pull up the edit box, but if you hit the space bar, it will pull up the edit features. So from here, you can change all of your information. So I changed that. You can change the features, whatever you want to change that to. Up here is where you can change the font for each of those text boxes, as well as the size and even the color of the letters. If you'd like to change an image, all you need to do is click on the image and click upload. And that will change the picture for you. Once you have everything changed on the front, everything edited on the front, you can go to the back. I think that's giving me the option to remove the back. So if you want to go to the back, click on the back button, and this will let you change all of the information listed on the back, edit your information here. In some cases, there's a picture, so if I wanted to upload an image, again, just go to the browse. Upload the image, and then once you're ready, you put view proof and continue. And it shows you what your front and your back look like. You can also download the JPEG version, so if you want to send this postcard out in a email blast, you can do so with the JPEG version. Once I'm ready to go, I'm going to enter my database. Your database should be saved as a CVS or CSV file. If you'd like, you can request a mailing database here, and if you want to send out letters to like a specific area around a specific address, they can pull those addresses in for you. If you're sending this out to your own personal database, all you have to do is upload that file. And it does tell you that you have CSV, XLS, these are the different file types you can use. Oh, name your database, so postcard. Okay, once that's been uploaded, I'm going to attach it. And it's been attached, so it's done. All right, I have viewed my proof, uploaded my database. Now I'm going to purchase my card. Now this is where it gives you the option of selecting if you just want to purchase a PDF only and send it to your local printer. You also have the ability to select if you want to pay a little bit more for first-class mail instead of third-class mail. I believe you can change the cardstock to a thicker cardstock. It doesn't allow you to change the glossy. Everything does come out on the glossy. And then the quantity of the mailers that you have. So make sure you count your database before you enter it. Select the number that you want to mail. And then if you would like, they can send you an additional quantity here. So you just add the number that you'd like to go in here. I'm going to add those to my cart. And then once you're ready to check out, you are going to have to update your shipping information and your billing information. Once you have that information saved, it'll be there the next time you go in, and you can just use that information. When postcards are mailed out to your mailing list, you will automatically get a postcard sent to you. That way you know that it has been shipped out and that your clients and your database is receiving that postcard. And this is where you add the information, add your payment information, and click purchase. So that's how you would edit a postcard from start to finish. Editing the business cards and the door hangers works just about the same way. The design template feature is the same, and then the ordering and checkout and everything is the same. The last thing I want to show you is the free stuff. This is always fun. Free stuff you can access from right here. You have the listing presentation. You have the email signature template. the language of real estate PowerPoint, the door knocking handouts, and then you also have additional pricing and timeline stuff. The listing presentation is what I think most agents get the most out of, what they really like to have. The horizontal one, I'm going to go ahead and download that. The vertical presentation is the one that you would download and print if you're going to bind it or staple it and give it to your client. But if you want to do the iPad presentation, or there's actually a new free online magazine site that you can use to have it as a virtual magazine online, you would use the horizontal. You would use the horizontal presentation for that. When you open the PowerPoint, everything inside is unlocked and completely customizable. I would like to point out that down at the bottom right here in the notes section, it does give training information on how to do each thing. So when you download it, you can review all this training information step by step. Go ahead and enable editing. There are over 40 slides in this presentation, so you can pick and choose which ones you want to use. Most agents don't use all of them. It's going to depend on the listing and the type of presentation that you're going to be doing. You have the main cover page, as well as this is the main property information. From here, you can start editing. To change out the picture, you're going to right-click on the picture and click Change Picture. I want to point out that if you were to insert a picture without changing it, it would use full resolution picture, make it very large, and not fit in the section that's already designed for the picture to go. So the most efficient way to do it is to click Change Picture and then just swap it out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So you insert your picture that you would like to use, and then the clientele of your name. This slide is where you're going to put your information. Sorry. So you'll change out your picture, put your picture here, change out your information here. All of the pictures up here at the top can also be changed. If you choose to change those at the top, you can actually, you'll notice that it follows along on the other pages. So if you change those pictures out and you want to have them uniform across the rest of the pages, you only need to change them on one page. And then what you do is highlight all three of them and then copy them. And then you can just take these pictures off and paste the pictures on, and they'll go in the same spot on the next slide. And you can go through and change all of that information on all of the slides so that you have it all the same. What you're going to want to do when you download the listing presentation, go through and edit the first one and save it with all of your information on all of the pages and customize it to fit you on all of the pages. Once you have that template saved, you're going to save that as your basic template to use. And then every time you do a new listing presentation, you'll have all of your information in the template, and then you just save a new listing presentation for each property. So you'll have a listing presentation for 123 Main Street, and you'll have a listing presentation for 5678 Broadway. But you want to always start with your main template so that you only have to edit and change your information one time. Okay? So once you have all of this information updated and changed, go through, you can determine the slides that you're going to want to use. And if you know that there's a slide that you're never going to use, you can delete it by highlighting the slide and clicking the right button on your mouse, and you have these options again to choose from. You can delete slide. If there's a slide that you want to use and you like the layout of that slide and you want to maybe do some customization to it, you can also duplicate the slide, and that way you have two of the same one. There's a lot of different things that you can do from this these side options here. Some of you may use most of the slides in most of your presentations, but if you have a few listing presentations where you're not going to use one of the slides, you can also hide it. So if you know that the client that you're marketing to, for instance, doesn't want the mobile app or anything like that on there, if that's the case, you can hide the slide by clicking the hide slide function, and then when you go through the presentation, that one won't be there when you actually go through and play the slideshow. Once you have all your slides customized and edited for your listing presentation, you can, as I said, do this on an iPad. The steps for doing so would be to save it as a PDF. So over in the Save As function, what you're going to do is change the name, whatever you want it to be. I'm just going to call it listing. And then as the file type, you're going to take it off of PowerPoint and you're going to save it as a PDF. And then once you have that saved, you can then email this PDF document to yourself. And when you're on your listing presentation, you can pull it up either on your iPad or your tablet. With the iPads, you're going to use iBooks to view this document. If you're using an Android or I think one of those Windows tablets, I believe you're going to use the Adobe Reader, and you'll be able to slide through the listing presentation that way. Any questions so far? No? Okay. So this is the published version. You can also print this off this way too if this is something that you want to do and print it off and have a copy for your client. Okay. Another new feature that I learned actually today for your listing presentations, you can do a virtual magazine for your clients by going to a website. I believe it's issuu.com, ISSUU. I'm still in caps. And this website, you can use the free version or you can have a paid subscription, but the free version does have just about all the features that you need. So from here, you can upload your listing presentation. Give me just a second to log in. And what this can be used for, there's a couple of great features. One, you can give it to your client so that they can scroll through and look at it on their, through their email. The other thing, though, you input your information, the property address, your website information, your first and last name, and all that, and it will actually pop up in a Google search. So for SEO purposes, if somebody is doing a search and they probably do a search for your name, or if they're doing a search for this property address, this website will pop up with your listing presentation and all of your information in there. So it's still fetching my account information. I think it's because it's the first time I'm logged in. Well, while that is thinking, I just want to show you a few of the other options on the Michael Lewis Marketing Suite website. So that's the listing presentation. You have the email signatures here, and that's for that slate version of the email signature with the picture and contact information that you can then insert into all your email. You have the Language of Real Estate PowerPoint here, all of these presentations, and these are all completely downloadable, usually in PowerPoint or Word version. The door knocking and the team meeting handouts are available right here. And a lot of these also can be found through the actual website in the flyer section, or you can find some of them here and just save them to your computer and customize them on your computer as well. So again, you'll download it. This one's a Word document. You change your information here, customize it with all of your information, and then save it and print it out, and then you'll have something to take with you when you go on your door knocking trip. Well, apparently I'm having some issues with the issue website. I believe because I haven't created an account with them yet. I think I might need to go on and actually create the account first. But this, as I said, this is used to upload your listing presentation, and it will help boost your SEO for any of your website searches. And that's as far as I have in the presentation right now. Is there any questions or anything that you'd specifically like me to show you about the website or go a little bit deeper in? Maybe expand a little on some items? No crickets?
I want 5 minutes into the process because I created my web email signature, but I have an older version of Outlook. So there's something that has to happen magically that since I'm filming myself trying to do here, and you told me that I have to host it somewhere.
You do have to host it, and that's actually true with also if you'd like to post any of these things in your eEdge website, or if you have a Gmail account and you want to use the email signature. A lot of these websites, Gmail, eEdge, they do have you host the image elsewhere first. Image hosting can actually be done at a number of places. I usually use tinypic.com because you don't have to have an account. And what this will do then, you take you to the website, you choose the file that you want to host. It'll also, I think, resize some of them for you as well, but choose the file that you want to host. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and host my email signature. You have to have it saved as a JPEG version or a PNG version first. So once you've done all of your updates and edits to your email signature or to your flyers, you're going to save them as a JPEG or a PNG. You're going to upload it to the website. They're clicking upload now. A lot of times they do ask you to watch their advertisement and type in the word that you see. Click play to reveal the security code. All right.
So you're thinking about renting your own place. There are lots of
I wonder when it muted.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Oh,
Around the time you were trying to get this.
oh, okay. Well, I guess that was the most important part then. Okay. Well, that concludes everything.